Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Real Rap Podcast. This is JP, and this is my co-host Javi.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you so much. We've surpassed 100 subscribers, 105 subscribers. So thank you
Yep,
so much for the support. We very much appreciate it.
yep. So I guess along with this being a Thanksgiving special show, this is a 100th subscriber special. So thank you guys again. 100 subs in just 2 months is insane.
That's
I am
incredible.
so happy, to have started this channel,
Absolutely.
and have Javi come along for the ride and everything. And he's been a
Thanks,
big
man.
part of this channel.
Thank you.
Um, you know, want to give props to everyone. Hey, this is only the beginning. 100 was the first goal I want to reach. We did it. Up next, let's get to 500.
Yeah,
That's what gets us the join button thing,
doable.
and
Yeah.
everything and more perks. We have so many ideas for it, even though we're really far out from it still. But never too early to start planning for
Yeah.
stuff.
Big things happening for real
Yeah.
rap.
Oh yeah. But yeah, and this is a busy week, so this will be uploaded on a Wednesday. And we're taping this on a Tuesday, so there might be some news that comes out on Wednesday that we won't know of because well, it's taped on a Tuesday.
Mhm.
But yeah, so just a little bit different this week. Next week we'll go back to Thursdays. I know last week is tough because it was supposed to be released on Thursday, but it was on a Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, back to schedule next week for sure. Gonna make sure about that too. But anyways, there's not too much news released this week,
A
but
little
there's a
light, a little
couple.
light. Yeah. Some interesting stuff
Yeah,
happening in the entertainment world. So let's dive into it.
yeah. So we this is one of our four pieces of movie news, and we have one video game thing. But so let's get started because the first one's actually pretty big. Because Lex Luthor has been cast for Superman Legacy,
Nice.
and the Lex Luthor of this universe will be Nicholas Hoult, best known for movies like X-Men, where he played Beast. I think he's a great actor.
Yeah.
I am so happy to see him get a role because I'm not sure if you followed, but he was in contention for so many roles in the DC universe.
Oh, wow.
He was one of the last two people with Robert Pattinson for the Batman, but he didn't get selected, of course. Um, and he was in the running for Superman as well for
Oh,
this
okay.
movie,
Wow.
actually. But of course, he didn't get it. But to see him finally get a big role and in Superman Legacy as Lex Luthor, this is a role that will have him in the universe for years to come because it's Lex Luthor.
It's yeah.
There's a lot of things that they could do with him. I don't know how big of a role he will play in this movie because I know he's not expected to be the main villain, but when we get to that point, it will be great. And I'm like I said, I'm so happy for him to see him in another franchise. It seems like he's really wanted roles like this for a while, especially
Yeah.
with the Batman.
The Batman.
It's gone far out.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of big roles too lately. I mean,
Yeah.
he had he was in Renfield, which came out
Yeah.
earlier this year, and then he was in The Menu, which came out
Yeah.
last November.
Great movie.
That was a crazy good movie. And then Mad Max Fury Road
Oh
too.
yeah,
So
that's right.
that
That's a
was
good
another
one
big
too.
yeah, he's definitely been crushing it. And I remember when he was young too. Have you ever seen that movie about a boy? With like
Yes.
Yeah, so he was in that when he was
Yeah.
like a little kid. So he's come a long way. So to see him as Lex Luthor, I'm very interested to see
Oh
how
yeah.
this folds into play because Nicholas Hoult, he has been doing a lot of great roles as of
Yeah.
late.
I'm interested because, I don't think we've ever really seen him in a villainous role. Like I guess he was in like a kind of like a, kind of no, I wouldn't say he was like a villain in the menu, but he wasn't like a good guy.
Yeah, he wasn't a good
Yeah,
guy at
like
all.
that's why
Yeah,
he was invited in the first place. But
yeah,
I don't think we ever see him like in as like
a
the
villainous
main
role, the main
villain,
villain role. So yeah,
especially in this, like someone like Lex Luthor. So I'm pretty interested in to see where this goes. Um yeah, I think, I don't know. I didn't know what my choices I would have wanted for Lex Luthor.
hmm
I know the final list was him, Alexander and Bill Sarsgaard, known for Succession, and of course Bill for It as
Oh
Pennywise
yes,
the
yep,
Dancing Clown.
yep,
Um, but like I think everyone that was in the running for the role of Lex Luthor are really good picks.
yeah,
I don't think they could have gone wrong with any choice. If they picked Bill or Alexander, and of course their obvious pick right now and Nicholas. All of them are really good picks. And they did a good job of casting. I'm very excited to see how Nicholas will doing this film. He's a
Portray. Yeah.
great actor, like I said.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed everything he's been in, even movies like Dark Phoenix. I always think he was one of the best things about those movies.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm very very excited. Will he be better than Jesse Eisenberg? I don't think that's a high bar. So no
Yeah.
disrespect to Jesse, he's a great actor on his own, and how Lex was in Batman versus Superman was not his fault,
Yeah.
but um how they showed him in Zack Snyder's Justice League and the original Justice League in the post credit scene. That little bit we got of Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg in that, I feel like he showed he could actually play a good Lex Luthor. He
Yeah.
could. And he also played Mark Zuckerberg in the movie, so come on,
Oh
man.
yeah, he crushed it in
He
that role.
yeah,
And the
like
Social Network,
yeah,
yeah, he
like he
crushed it in
could
that
he
role.
could definitely play a good Lex Luthor. It's just the writing was not there for him,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, that happens. That plays into
Yeah.
fact. Yeah. So
Like come on, when you play Mark Zuckerberg, like,
yeah,
it's
big role.
it makes sense why you would have cast him as Lex, but we'll see how it pans out. I think this
Absolutely.
movie is shaping up super well.
Super well. Yeah. I mean, James Gunn,
Yep.
Nicholas Hoult. I'm definitely looking forward to the DCU. I think James Gunn can fix it for
Yeah,
sure.
for
Yeah.
sure. This is a really really promising start in my opinion.
Mhm.
And we're actually only a couple months away from the beginning of the DCU because while Superman Legacy is the first film,
Mhm.
it all starts with Creature Commandos, which has a very fun cast and it's an animated show. So
Nice.
I'm very much looking forward to how this universe pans out.
Yeah,
Everything
for
I'm
sure.
hearing about it is so promising. So promising. I can't wait to hear more about Supergirl. I know they announced the writer last week.
Super girl.
Um, I can't wait to hear more about Swamp Thing. I think that's directed and written by James Mangold, right? Did they announce that?
James Mangold. I'm not sure, but actually it would
I
be
believe.
really good though if James Mangold
Yeah.
directed that Swamp Thing.
Let me double check right now. Um, Geez, I will say though, I wish I did pick a different name for the DCU
DCU.
because DC Universe is used for so many names.
Yeah,
Because there's DC Universe Online, the game. Then there's actual DC Universe for the comics,
the
and
comics
then
and the
there's DC
films.
Universe the subscription service.
So that yeah,
Yeah,
it all
it's a overused name. If they named it like the DC Cinematic Universe, that would be nice. But it's okay. It's okay.
yeah.
Yeah, James Mangold's supposed to do Swamp Thing. Andy Muschietti for The Brave and the Bold, which is the Batman and Robin movie.
Nice.
We don't know about the Authority yet. We don't know who's writing that. But yeah, we're gonna get a little bit, piece by piece new stuff for the universe and everything. So this is looking great. This is
Shaping
looking
up pretty
cool
well.
for all the bad things that David Zasloff has done with WB Discovery. The one good thing I will say is the DC universe and who we put it, in charge of it, because I think James Gunn and Peter Safran will do great things for this universe. Of course, stuff could happen, but so far there's nothing that indicates that this universe will be terrible.
Yeah. So there's hope. There's
Yeah.
definitely hope for the DCU.
Mhm.
Looking forward to it,
Yep.
and it looks like it's so far off to a good start.
Oh yeah, and
Absolutely.
I'm just looking forward to that. I like how there's Elseworld stuff happening too
Hmm.
with the Batman franchise and Joker coming out next year.
Yes. Oh
So
yeah.
I'm glad we have three different universes. It's cool. That's risky, and I like it.
Yeah.
Risky can be
Absolutely.
great, and I like that we're getting all these different universes just in good quality. Hopefully.
Come out together. Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward. All the projects for DC sound very interesting to me.
Yeah.
The Penguin
Promising.
looks really cool, which it did have a first look today, as we saw.
The Penguin.
Not a first look, but like a brand new look of
Yeah.
just a picture of the Penguin. That's a show I'm very much looking forward to as well. Just yeah, no, DC Studios starting off well.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what you guys do more. And yeah, very good stuff. Very, very, very good stuff.
Nice.
Um, Anything else you gotta say about it?
I mean, for the most part, I think that it looks in good shape. Again, kind of just piggyback off what you were saying. It looks in good shape, and I'm very hopeful for it.
Yeah,
So I'm very excited for the Superman and James Gunn because I mean what he did with Guardians and the Marvel universe. I
yeah,
mean the MCU. I mean I'm looking forward to him bringing all that energy and that fire and that pizzazz into the
yeah,
DCU. So yeah,
yeah.
and good soundtracks. Too. I mean
Oh yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy had incredible soundtracks. So I'm surprised to see some music choices that he
oh
uses
yeah.
for the DCU.
I'm very excited. But yeah, speaking of universes, before we started recording the show, some big news came out. We were expected to
Yes.
only have four pieces of news, but now we have five because they just announced a crossover. The next Karate Kid movie coming out next year, I believe.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a crossover between the original franchise slash Cobra Kai and the 2010 one, which is crazy.
It is crazy. It was just announced. We saw it right before we recorded,
Yep.
so we had to put in our news. So Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan, they put out a video talking about these crossing over. So this is pretty big.
Oh yeah.
I'm a very big Karate Kid fan. The Karate Kid, the 1984 with Ralph Macchio and William Zabka and Pat Morita. That's one of my all-time favorite movies.
Mm,
And I love Cobra Kai. It's an incredible series. I'm desperately waiting so bad for the final season to
yep.
come out. It doesn't have a release date yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. Do have to say I wasn't really a big fan of the 2010 Karate Kid movie. It's not that I didn't like it, but I
Mm,
just feel like it didn't have that same kind of energy and vibe the one from the 80s had. But I am willing to see this one though, for sure, because I'm a fan of Ralph Macchio.
yeah.
As you know, I briefly met him last year at Rhode Island Comic Con. So he was a really cool guy, and I just love his work too. And The Karate Kid is one of my favorite movies. And I hope
Mm,
they do well. And it, like I said, it has cool crossovers and with Cobra Kai. So you would see a lot of characters from Cobra Kai there.
yeah.
So I would feel like you would see Miguel, Robbie, Hawk, all those
Mm,
guys, Sam
yeah.
in there. And it's something to look forward to. And I honestly hope that it does well and it gets the credit that it deserves because The Karate Kid and Cobra Kai, that's just such a cool universe. And it's become so popular
Yeah.
over the past couple of years because when they revived it, so when they did Cobra Kai, it came out in 2018, but the first two seasons were on YouTube. They were like
Yeah, I
YouTube
remember
Red.
that.
And then I feel like when it went to Netflix, it just blew up.
Yeah.
So all that nostalgic from the Karate Kid and then mixing in with the new generation of
Mm,
Cobra Kai. So I feel I'm very hopeful for this one because you're getting all crossovers. You're
yeah.
getting the nostalgic from the 80s,
Mm,
the Cobra Kai, and then the little bit nostalgia from the early 2010 one.
yeah.
So that's
Cool.
something I'm looking forward to uh, for sure. I mean, all this nostalgia mixed in with new. I mean, that's the great thing about Cobra Kai is that it's new, but you feel that nostalgic feel because with these characters, with Daniel LaRusso
Mm.
and with Billy Zabka's character, what's his name? I'm blanking on his name. How can I blank on his name when I'm big Karate Kid? Johnny. Johnny.
Johnny,
There we
yeah.
go. Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen the Karate Kid since its last season, but
Yeah.
with these iconic characters coming together and then Jackie Chan in the mix,
Mm,
who's a legend
yeah.
in crime. I mean, his movies, his early work too, like Police Story
Yeah.
and Super Cop, Rumble in the Bronx, and then adding that to the Karate Kid franchise. I'm like,
Mhm.
let's go, ready for that.
This is cool because like the 2010 one was a remake
Yeah,
or
it
not a
was
remake, a reboot.
a reboot. Yeah, with Jackie
But
Chan
now
and
I
Jaden
guess it's a
Smith.
sequel.
It's
Like
yeah, and a
it's a,
sequel.
I
Yeah,
guess it's a standalone sequel now, and also I don't know, it wasn't really karate, which is the funny part. It
yeah,
should have been called the Kung Fu Kid because
the Kung Fu. Yeah,
it was not kung. I mean, it was kung fu, not karate that
karate.
they were doing, which was fun. It was funny that they called it the Karate
Mhm,
Kid because
yeah.
yeah, it was just weird. But there is actually news about everything.
Mm.
There is actually a release date, December 13th, 2024 is when it's expected to release.
Okay,
So
so
very
about a
soon.
year. About a
Yeah.
year.
Let's read some news about this. Comes
Mm.
from Boris Kitt from the Hollywood Reporter. Um, so yeah, they're both expected to reprise their popular characters from the Karate Kid. Of course. Let's see. And I saw the director here, Jonathan Entwistle, who or Whistle
Mm.
Entwistle. He is best known for and well regarded for writing the dramas "I'm Not Okay with This" and "The End of the Effing World."
Okay.
I'm saying that because I want to get this video not yeah,
Censored for
censored.
kids, all
Yeah,
appropriate ages.
we
Yeah,
are. This is a PG show. Can't say the
family
full word.
show.
Yeah. So yeah, the end of the effing world. I did see that, and it's a very good movie. I
Nice.
really, really like that movie. So I'm actually very much looking forward to this. Not just because of the Karate Kid, but
Mhm.
it looks like there's actual like good talent because no disrespect, but this is Sony we're talking about here.
Yeah.
When it comes to some franchises, the Sony Spider-Man universe, they don't really put the best creatives on. I mean, for some movies they do, like Craven of J.C. Chandor, but
Mhm.
and then also that the same goes for like Uncharted. Like I said,
Uncharted. Oh yeah,
not the best creatives and
yeah.
everything. You know. Matt Sazma and Brooke Sharpless, known for Morbius, keep getting
Mm,
these projects somehow.
yeah.
But it's good to see that there's some really really good talent here.
Mhm.
Um, really good talent. Very very excited. It says here a global search for a Chinese actor to play the title character launched today with the Chan and what am I trying to say? Ralph's
Mhm.
character kicking things off with a introductory video. I am fumbling on my words. My bad, guys. Rob Leiber, whose credits include Sony's Peter Rabbit and Disney's Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day, wrote the script. The plot line is hiding in the back of the dojo. So, what does that mean? However, it is known that the latest iteration will bring the story to the East Coast. So, I guess it's going to Ralph's side of
Yeah.
the town and focus on a teen from China who finds strength and direction via martial arts and a tough but wise mentor. So I don't know what that, I wonder how that will cross over. I guess we'll wait and see. Because it's what's his face? It's Jackie Chan's character that's in China.
Yes. Yep.
So is it that like maybe this teen from China, because if the teen's from China, maybe he's his mentor is first Jackie Chan's character, but then they both fly out to the East Coast to train with Ralph or something. I
Or
wonder.
maybe participate in a tournament, the
Yeah,
Karate
that
Kid, the All
too.
Valley tournament that they have.
I was only saying that because like it seems like the team from China's going to the East Coast from what
Yeah.
from what it's saying here. So I'm I'm interested to see where this goes.
Mhm.
I don't know. It caught me off guard because I was like, huh,
Yeah, it was
I
brand
didn't
new.
expect that.
Yeah, we heard about the news before we started recording,
Yeah,
but call it the KCU now, the Karate Kid
yeah,
universe, cinematic universe. So
yeah, and
that's good though. I'm glad they're because sometimes reboots are like hit and misses, but I feel like with Cobra Kai when they did it into a series, it's rebooting. It's kind of continuing that story and
mm,
where they are within the past like 30 years,
yeah,
30 plus years. I mean, even though the Karate Kid, which is crazy to say, I mean, I wasn't born when the first one came out, but it's gonna be 40 years
yeah,
in June since the original
which
release.
makes sense why they're
Yeah.
releasing it next year, right?
Back next year.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
because
40th and yeah, that
40.
makes sense. Yeah, it'll be the
Yeah,
40th anniversary of the Karate
so
Kid.
I guess it's a sequel to Cobra Kai, or like at least taking place in the same. Because
Same,
there's no
yeah.
way they ignore Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
There's no
I
way.
feel like they'll definitely have Cobra Kai
Yeah,
and then William Zabka's character
yeah,
Johnny Lawrence in there. So, and you would definitely see, like I mentioned earlier, you would see a lot of characters from the program:
yeah.
Miguel, Sam, Tori, Hawk, all
Man,
those guys.
now you know what? Let's just go all out. Bring back Hillary Swank. Just
Bring everybody
bring
back. Hillary
everyone in.
Swank.
Make this Karate Kid No Way Home.
Yeah,
Do it.
yeah, no. I wonder if they would because I know there have been some talks
Yeah,
about possibly bringing over, but they were just rumors.
yeah,
It's nothing like officially confirmed yet.
yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see. But that'd be really cool. Yeah, just bring it back because she did in '94.
Mhm.
Yeah, the next Karate Kid, which that will be the 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, throw her in there, even if it's just a
Just take
cameo.
it. Yeah.
We'll take it. You know.
Yeah, and I think that's all I see for news upon, but that's pretty cool.
hmm
Very looking forward to it. But yeah,
Yeah, because I
not
know there were talks about the a new Karate Kid movie
yeah. It was kind of like a
releasing.
secret project for a
Yeah,
while.
secret project. They just released it though. No
Yeah.
details or nothing. They said there's expected to be a Karate Kid movie released in
Mhm.
2024, but that was all they would give us. Nothing,
Yeah.
no details. So it's cool that they're merging these kind of so-called, I'm gonna air quote this,
Yeah.
universes from the Karate Kid into this film. So it doesn't have a title yet though. The film, right?
No, it's
They don't-
just untitled The Karate Kid film still.
okay,
So the
untitled.
same thing
So
was a year ago, the year
there you go.
before. Yeah, it's been in development for a while. So
Yeah, because I remember hearing about it like earlier this year.
yeah,
And it said it would be released by the summer of 2024. But I think
yeah.
because of the strike, they had to
No one knew what it was
postpone
gonna
it.
be about because
Yeah,
people were worried that was gonna be like another Karate Kid reboot or
yeah,
something.
basic with new
Yeah.
characters probably,
But it's
and
cool to
yeah,
see that it's, in the same
the
continuity and
same
everything.
continuing these stories with these
Yeah.
characters as we follow them through life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is really cool. I did not expect this. No one expected this news. No one did. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be watching. I'll be there day one for
Should be
sure.
fun. Yeah,
I love the Karate Kid. That's one of my favorite franchises of all time.
yeah,
So
same.
I'll be sure to check it out. And yeah, like I said, I saw that 2010 one in theaters when I was a kid, and
The one
like
with Jackie
it's
Chan and Jada
yeah,
Smith.
it's
Yeah,
really weird that they're crossing over. It's cool. Well,
yeah,
I'm down with that. Why not?
yeah.
Why
Absolutely.
not,
Why
man?
not?
As long as it's quality, I'm all in.
With the success of Cobra Kai, in which Cobra Kai has been excellent, the
Hmm.
first all the seasons are just really good.
Yeah,
There's not one bad season in the show, not even one bad episode.
yeah.
Very enjoyable. It's funny, it's dramatic. You
Mhm.
basically get it all wrapped into one. All
Oh
the
yeah.
goods. Action packed.
Mhm. Yep. So
Nice.
yeah, with that said, on to the next news. This is some video gaming news.
Okay.
Rare that we do this, but we saw some footage before
We did,
our
yes.
podcast. The Walking Dead Destinies is getting terrible, horrible, no good, bad reviews, and has been labeled a contender for worst game of 2023, following the amazing Lord of the Rings Golem and the fantastic video game Skull Island Rise of Kong, two absolute great. I can't
Atrocious
I can't
games.
even I can't even, man. I can't even joke about it. They both suck, dude. They're terrible. They're absolutely horrible.
Bad games.
Yeah, Walking Dead was released by Game Mill Entertainment, who did Skull Island also, and I the name, at least they're honest.
Yeah,
At least they're
they're
honest.
honest.
It's in the name, Game Mill.
Game Mill.
Like, it's a year of development for these games, and they're like, yeah, here you go, money, give me
I
now.
know you were showing me some gameplay of
Yeah,
these games, and yeah, with the Kong, it's just really bad. There's a dinosaur, and it's just like a picture. Like the thing doesn't even pop at you. They just show like a picture with its mouth wide open. And in the gameplay you were showing me for The Walking Dead, there was a cutscene because basically it's taking place during season one.
yeah,
So there's a cutscene, and they're not even they're talking, but their mouths are not even moving. It's just like stills of
yeah.
them. It's just like, what is this?
God, man, it's just
Yeah.
like, how far have we gone?
Yeah.
Uh, let's do it now. Movie licensed video games. Like, yeah, there were some really bad ones, but like there were some really good quality ones. Now it just feels like all of them's just bad.
Yeah, yeah, man. They went downhill. And I remember
uh,
that was a big thing,
yeah,
especially in the PlayStation 2 days. Because PlayStation 2, you would get a lot of video games based on movies or television shows.
yeah.
I remember they would have a lot of James Bond video games. Of course, the iconic
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Yeah.
And they had Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Scarface,
Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man
Spider-Man
2,
2
Spider-Man
and 3.
3.
The Dark Knight. I mean, no, not the Dark. Batman Begins. Sorry,
Yeah.
Batman Begins. They did a video game on that.
Mm,
So a lot of cool Madagascar. They had
yeah.
stuff for kids. So they had a lot of games
Mm,
targeted based on films or programs
yeah.
now. And
Lego Star Wars
Lego
too.
Star
Lost
Wars. I mean, it
Captain.
goes on and on the
Yeah.
list. Excuse me, but
Yeah.
it's honestly it's crazy because they've kind of dipped in quality, like you've mentioned. So
Yeah.
sorry, I gotta
Yeah, no worries.
hydrate here.
While we're at it, this podcast is sponsored by Agua. Be sure to drink it. It's very, very, very good for you.
Yes, stay hydrated.
Yeah, but what's not good for you is playing this garbage game.
That's not
Um,
good for you now.
yeah, no, it's actually sad to see all these licenses are going to these like garbage developers. Like, how did Game Mill Entertainment of all people they got Kong, they
Yeah.
got this. They had an Avatar game released recently that was also really bad.
Oh wow.
The last Airbender Avatar, not
No,
yeah.
not the James Cameron.
Like you mean to tell me you guys can't like give these licenses to like EA? Oh, well,
I
EA is garbage, but you know what I mean. Like
yeah.
they're better than Game Mill.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Like yeah,
Even
they'll
the
charge you for
EA
everything, but still.
didn't EA they did like one of the first Harry Potter games, right? Like the original.
Yeah, they did. I
I
actually have
remember.
one of them.
Yeah, I remember when I was a
Yeah.
kid. Yeah, computer. I had the Harry Potter game.
I
Yeah.
have the Goblet of Fire for PS2.
PS2.
Um,
Nice.
but yeah, no, like I remember they used to do a lot of them. They had Superman Returns. I believe Batman Begins was EA.
EA. Batman Begins.
Yeah, I could search that up now. But like these bigger companies used to have these games, man, and it's just like
Yeah, these big
what
games.
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was EA.
Oh, Batman Begins was
This was before WB Games was a thing that launched, by the way. So,
yeah.
uh which that, WB Games has made a lot of fantastic games like Batman Arkham series and everything. And yeah, there's a lot of things I want to say about that company right now because it looks like they might be going downhill with live service games. Not a fan of that. That Suicide Squad game better be good though.
Oh yeah, the
Um
new Suicide
but
Squad game.
it's yeah, but that's not the point. Well, the point is these licenses, they deserve better. They deserve better because
Yeah.
The Walking Dead 10 years ago, you had the license for it was with Telltale Games,
And that
which
was a
is
good
yeah,
game. I mean,
fantastic game.
yeah, I played it. I own both of them too, and it
Yeah,
was really good. Yeah, with the little girl Clementine and
yeah,
taking care. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a bad game.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, but now it just
And
took a dip.
Activision had it too. Like, yeah, the game that they released was bad,
Hmm.
but this is like downhill.
Downhill, yeah,
This is like, come on, man.
way
You're
downhill.
just you know, there is something that exists, and that is milking things way too much. And the Walking Dead franchise has been milked to death.
It really
That
has.
like 10 years ago, and when I was in middle school, it was all the hype.
It was
So many people watched it, loved it. There was like
one of
people
the
talk,
most talked about shows at the
yeah,
time. Yeah,
and everything that was going on, like all the deaths and everything, like they would be talked about. Like there was a huge fan base for the
yeah.
show, but then you had all these shitty. Oh, I don't care. This is how bad.
Yeah,
People
it
get sick of
just
me.
I
Ah,
completely agree. They overmilked the franchise. To be honest, I stopped watching The Walking Dead
yeah.
because it was I think I
It was like an
watched
end.
yeah, it kept on going and going. I'm like, okay, like
Yeah,
how many at this point you've guys have been dealing with this zombie apocalypse for like so many years. You've had to at least kill every single zombie if
yeah,
you're yeah, and it just kept on going and going and then they have these spin-offs, Fear of the Walking Dead. Then
yeah.
they have a new one with
I'll tell you.
Daryl
I'll tell you
and
all of them right now.
jeez, look at that. This is like
Because
a big list.
like we're looking at it right now, and mind you, I wanna point this out. The comic book series ended before the actual series ended.
Yeah, the series was on for a long time.
Yeah,
The show started when I was a freshman in high school, and
uh,
then it just ended last year.
yeah.
When I like around the time when I was like getting ready to graduate college.
Like, how much more can you milk a franchise? So, okay, you got the original Walking Dead. All right,
Yes,
fine. Then you got Fear the Walking Dead. Okay. Then you got The World Beyond, Tales of the Walking Dead, Dead City, Daryl Dixon, The Ones Who Live. How much more do you need from
too
this
much.
franchise? Jesus, man, just let it die.
Let it.
Let it
You
die.
had your
Find a
run.
cure.
Yeah,
End it the
find the
same
cure.
way.
Yeah.
Well, no, they can't end in the same way in the comics because, spoiler alert, Rick is the one who dies in the comics while Chandler is still alive. Yeah.
So I mean, with this, yeah, they're just doing too much, and then when you get too much, it
Yeah.
just turns people off, really. And it happened to me, unfortunately, because
Mhm.
I really liked the first couple seasons of The Walking Dead, but
Yeah.
then after season 5, I just got bored with it.
Yeah. I'm about to say Carl, not I'm gonna think of the actor's name.
Oh,
But yeah, Carl, like the milking of this franchise has got me swearing on this freaking show now. Yeah, but so
yeah,
my bad about that one slip. But I don't care. It's this has been milked to death.
too
Just
much. Yeah,
I don't know. It's like AMC, man. It's like I don't know what's up with them because they ended Breaking Bad at a good time.
yeah,
5 seasons and 67 episodes. That's all you need.
yeah, and
Breaking
it
Bad.
got a point across. Very
Yeah.
entertaining. They did a spin-off with Better Call Saul again.
Mhm.
Got his point across. Entertaining. Didn't over milk it, and that's how it is.
Yeah.
If you like it so much, then you can always go back and revisit it. But when you constantly do it the same way, like The
Mhm.
Walking Dead is doing, then it gets tiresome. You're basically doing the same thing all over again. Maybe different characters, different location, but it's the whole same premise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
And like the logo for this looks like a Lifetime movie logo. For the because the next spinoff is gonna have Rick Grimes back and like man, just
too
let
many.
it die.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
let it
It's
die.
yeah.
It's over.
It had its run. It had its run.
Like I mean I heard Daryl Dixon was good at least. So
Daryl Dixon.
yeah,
I mean,
got
he
some
was
good
one of my
movies.
favorite
Yeah.
characters on the show. So
But like, come on, you mean to tell me it's been how many years and they can't find like a cure or anything?
12
Come
years.
on,
Yeah,
yeah.
12 years.
Please, man. Like, I don't know. Like if the comics had figured something out, I bet you guys could figure out something. But you just need to keep milking it more because nothing else makes you money.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's all
man,
about the money, man.
just it makes me sad to see, how bad, like, and now we have like worst game of 2023 contender. Man, just same with the Lord of the Rings. How like come on, we can't just be giving the license to anyone now. Like
Yeah, they're just
e-
licensing.
even though not too many people, like a lot of people were mixed on the Rings of Power, at least it makes sense to give it to Amazon because it's freaking Amazon. But
Yeah,
you're giving Lord of the Rings to some developer that no one knows, and the game was so bad that they had to shut down the the
yeah, the
whole
whole franchise.
developer.
Yeah,
Oh man. And Skull Island too? Like what are you doing there? You have a Godzilla versus Kong movie coming out next year, making a lot of money. You're giving it to Game Mill?
yeah.
How does it even have like? all these Nickelodeon franchises, man, like are with Game Mill, SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents. Like Nickelodeon deserves better than that. They
Yeah,
had I forgot who I think it might have been Activision that have you ever played Attack of the Toy Bots?
I have not. No.
Like I that was with a big developer. You mean to tell me that Nickelodeon can't like that's a lot of IPs, man. You could give it to it was THQ actually. I
THQ.
just remembered. Yeah, it was THQ who you know, died but then they got revived kinda. But that's a whole different story. Like it's just, all these franchises. I'm sure there's one company out there, man, that'd be interested in making like, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl like 3 cuz 2 was made by Game Mill,
Game Mill.
which actually I heard was pretty decent. Like, how can I don't know, man. I don't
Too
know.
much, man. Too much.
But you give it to the guys that made Big Rigs Off the Road Racing, which has been dubbed as one of the worst games of all time.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
All time.
all
Of all
time.
time.
You know it's bad when it's all time.
Yeah.
Oh man, well I guess at least we got the movie license video game stuff out of the way finally.
Yeah,
That took
I know
weeks,
that's
but
that's something we've been kind of working on for a while to get
yeah.
across. Yeah.
But like I know you don't know too much about the game Redfall, but that was originally dubbed as the
Red.
worst
Yeah,
game.
you're
Yeah,
telling me Redfall.
and like people hated that game, and don't get me wrong, it's still a really really bad game.
Mhm.
But like then Golem came out, and we're like, oh man, I didn't think it could be any worse. It can't get any worse than this, right? Oh no, Skull Island come on. So,
Skull Island. Yeah.
and then the Walking Dead is slightly better than Skull Island. At least it looks no, it doesn't look that much finished, but it looks a little bit better.
Mhm.
But Skull Island, man, like you literally have an image coming at you, like just
I know that was so dumb. So it's just an image. It's like with all the technology and how advanced we've gotten, especially with graphics, and then they just do a photo instead of it like
yeah.
jumping at
I
you.
hope those
Um,
developers got paid well to do 1 year of off, game development for that unfinished game.
yeah.
It's not even their fault. It's the companies. I mean, but like that's the point. It's Game Mill
Game
Entertainment.
Mill
Game
Entertainment.
Mill. It's in the name. It's in the name.
Nice.
Ah, that's all I have to say
The
about that
spiel
one.
on some of the worst games out there.
Yeah, no, can't get any worse, right? Like it's November. We only have like a month
Yeah, a
and
month
like
left.
2 weeks
Yeah, it's
before.
crazy.
Like there can't be another game this bad, right?
Yeah, I
No,
don't. At least I hope not.
I hope not.
Fingers
Please,
crossed.
fingers crossed, because yeah, no, it was already pretty bad. It's already pretty bad. Like we got low. This is pretty low.
Just
Like
dropped.
it's so easy to make a worst games list this year because you had these three piles of garbage
Yeah.
plus Redfall. So yeah. Ooh,
Man,
I have to take a breather
something.
after that because man,
We have to let that soak in
it's
for a
soaking
minute.
in for me. It's soaking in for me because wow, that's bad. Let's go on to the news.
Yes.
It's more positive because we got a new Jason Bourne movie in the works, directed by Edward Berger, who is best known for All Quiet on the Western Front. So yeah, another
Nice.
Jason Bourne movie. I think it's been 7 years
Yeah, the
since the
last
last one.
one
Yeah,
came out in the summer of 2016. Yep.
yeah.
Jason
When
Bourne.
he died, but no, guess what? Oh my God,
He came back.
It's Jason Bourne.
He's back on the
He's
line.
back. How's he back already? I don't know, but he's
He's
back.
crossing forces. He's a zombie. The next Walking Dead spinoff. Jason
Oh
Bourne.
my God, how many? I mean, at least I'd actually be interested in that though. In a
Jason
spin-off,
Bourne's
yeah,
spinoff with The Walking Dead.
yeah. No, no, give me that. If you give me that, then I'll stop complaining about you guys milking because I'll take that. At least it'd be fun. But like,
A
yeah, no,
zombie who's an agent
yeah.
for the government.
Well, yeah. I guess there's another one in the works.
Nice. See
I
how it
like
turns
the
out.
franchise.
Yeah, it's a fun
Yeah.
franchise.
The last one was
Yeah.
not that good though.
The twin, I was a little mixed on. I mean,
Yeah.
there were some cool things about it, but then yeah, I mean, some of it was like a little bit. But that car chase scene in Vegas was pretty dope. Though.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
that
no, yeah.
car
Like
chase scene?
it's not like the worst movie I've ever seen. It's just like
But
compared.
there's obviously yeah, the way
Yeah,
better,
the
like the
thing is,
trilogy, the
the
original trilogy.
first three, yeah, the original trilogy is like top tier.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it is
absolutely.
fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. But I guess Edward Berger being a part of this, like, it does give me hope that
Hope yeah. I mean, he did
you know,
All Quiet on the Western Front, the Netflix one that came out last year, and that did really well.
yeah.
And it's very powerful,
Oh yeah,
intense film. So
yeah. I want to see more information about it. We'll see. So yeah, it's in the early stages of development. Matt Damon could potentially become involved,
Matt Damon.
but at this stage there is no script and thus no star commitments.
Okay,
So
so
he's not
hmm,
even involved yet.
yeah, I mean, I feel like
Oh, we're gonna do another Born Legacy.
oh jeez.
Born Legacy 2 with Jeremy Renner, who he's kind of injured, so I don't know if he could really do much at
Yeah,
the
do that.
moment.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
his injury.
yeah. Prayers up
But
for him because yeah, I know he's still struggling to this day
yeah,
from
he
what he
had that.
said.
Yeah,
So
that happened earlier this January, right?
I
The
want to say so. Yeah,
yeah, wow.
felt like a long time ago.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. No, there's not really much about this out now. I guess
So
just
it's just
director.
basically pretty
But
much like a announcement,
yeah,
Jason Bourne in the
I'm sure
works.
Universal will throw out all their money to get Matt Damon back for another
Oh yeah,
one.
of course. Yeah.
Um. Yeah, but I mean, I was surprised that the
Hmm.
last movie was like as mixed as it was because Paul Greengrass is a very good director.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised what happened there. I was expecting a very good movie, but like to see how meh it was just mediocre. Like I don't know what happened there. But I guess we'll see what happens here. This one I'll hold
Hold
judgment
off.
on it
Yeah.
and
Hold it.
everything. I want more. I want the script to be done and all this stuff
Yeah, I
so
mean,
that
we looks like we got a solid director on board. So we'll see
yeah
how it unfolds as we get kind of more details about it because it's basically new, brand new news, like just
yeah
announced, right? They announced it earlier
yeah
today. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's it for Jason Bourne news. Up next, I forgot to add this to the list, so we're gonna talk about it.
Hmm.
Disney no longer distributing the Bike Riders, and that movie's looking to go to a new studio. A streaming
Okay.
release possible. Oh, that sucks though, because I was excited. It has a good cast. It has what's her face? It has Jodie Comer,
Hmm.
Austin Butler, Tom Hardy. I'm surprised
Oh
that
yeah, that is a good cast. Yeah.
I think this is effect of the strike because this is a movie.
It could
It's
be.
it's a it's like a drama. Those don't really do well in the box office, so but it really needs a lot of um marketing.
Hmm.
Cast interviews would help it a lot and everything. So, but it's weird because there's been posters for this in AMC and like the AMC I've been to. So
Oh,
like
they're doing a lot of
because it was supposed
advertising
to come
for it.
out next month.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, just because I remember seeing the trailer. Yes, December supposed
Yeah.
to come out.
So I'm not really sure what's going on there. That's pretty interesting to see. I guess we'll see where it goes. I
See
won't
how
be
it
surprised.
unfolds.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if Netflix or Amazon picks it up. I feel like they're most likely to pick it up for some reason.
Pick it up Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean possibly. I mean, yeah. Once one falls down, another comes in and
yeah,
scoops it up. So
because
yeah.
I mean, look at Amazon. They're whenever WB's like, "Hey guys, we're gonna write this movie for a tax write off."
Hmm.
Amazon's like, "Wait a minute, let me buy it from you first."
Let's go
Because
in.
yeah, Merry Little Batman. Oh, let me buy that from you. Batman Kid Crusader. Yeah, let me buy that from you. Don't write that off. So Amazon's been the savior so far.
Yeah.
So, and thank goodness. I don't really care for Merry Little Batman. That I don't care for. But Batman Kid Crusader. Everything I hear about that movie, very
Sound yeah.
movie,
Definitely sounds fire.
TV show. Bringing back the original. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So we'll see if we can see if the bike riders,
I mean, I'm
get
sure it'll definitely get picked up by a studio,
yeah.
Netflix or Amazon streaming.
It's definitely not
Yeah,
getting dumped. Like
yeah.
those are three big names you could make.
Oh yeah, I mean Oscar Butler. I mean he was getting so much award buzz last year, and he won a Golden Globe for his
Yeah,
phenomenal performance in Elvis. So he
yeah,
crushed it there. And
and
then
it's like
Tom Hardy is crushes it so
yeah,
good.
and
Yeah.
it would suck too because what's his face? What's the director's name? Shoot, the director for this movie, Jeff Nichols. Yeah,
Hmm.
he was supposed to be directing A Quiet Place Day One, the prequel
Oh, the
for
prequel,
yeah,
yes.
but
Quiet Place.
then he left it because of creative differences and he went to make this.
Hmm.
I would hate to see him like get the
Just a strap,
just
yeah,
yeah,
strapped up. Yeah.
because it sucks because that was a big franchise to be a part of. I didn't expect them to do that either. Like to be in a Quiet Place movie. So but yeah, we'll see what happens with the biker riders. The bike riders. Um, and we'll see where it goes. Like I said, I feel like it's most likely to be Netflix or Amazon. I don't know why. I just don't see like
I
the big like the big five to get it. I don't see like Universal or Warner Bros. Especially Warner Bros. I
yeah.
don't see really Sony. Maybe.
I feel Netflix or Prime because those for the streaming,
Yeah.
those are the pretty big ones.
Yeah.
So I think the film in the long run will be okay. They just need to kind of land
Yeah.
that that studio.
Yeah, I don't see Paramount buying it. I don't
Yeah.
see like any of the big five. Maybe Lionsgate. Who knows?
Possibly,
Yeah.
possibly.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Who knows? But I do see Netflix and Amazon being like the top two.
Top top two
Yeah,
contenders.
and it at least it probably get a theatrical release. Maybe a limited one. At least from Netflix, I know they would definitely do
Yeah,
that
in
because they've been
select
doing that a
cities
lot.
because they do that. Yeah, they did
Yeah,
that with the Killer
Killer and Rebel
and
Moon's gonna have
Rebel
that.
Moons. Yeah,
Most of their movies have that. I know.
have that.
What's that movie called that I really liked? Don't Look Up
Oh
has it
yes,
too.
that is a good one. Don't look up
Yeah,
had a limit release.
yeah, I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we'll see what the future holds for the biker riders. Like I said, we'll see if a studio saves it,
Mhm.
and yeah,
How it unfolds.
yeah,
But for the long run, I think the film should be because, like you said, there's really great cast, so
yeah.
they can't just throw that all away.
Oh
They're
yeah,
gonna,
no,
yeah,
yeah, no. It's a valuable movie. Yeah, like I said, no sane studio would throw that movie
yeah.
away. But if your name is Warner Bros. Discovery, you threw that away. Disney threw it away. I don't know why. Seems like you could like if it released in January, I feel like it would do okay.
January release.
Yeah,
Typically, though, the thing with January is like it's typically a slow for the movies, though. Not too
yeah,
many people go, but depending if it's like more towards the end of January,
yeah.
possible.
February.
Yeah, February, yeah, possible.
Yeah,
That's when you start getting people back because
mm,
January, really like the first like 2 weeks of
yeah.
January at the movies is fairly dead. That's why
But
very
there's been
little stuff.
there's been some not to say the biker riders of movies will be
Mm.
the exception to the rule, but there's been some exceptions to the rule. Like, I had to see if it was this year. Yeah, it was Megan who that did
Megan,
really good this year. It depends on the movie,
yeah, and I
yes,
know like a couple years ago, Bad Boys for
yeah,
Life
Bad Boys. That's the other one I was
that
thinking
came
of.
out in a January, which I was surprised because I remember
Yeah,
seeing advertising for, it and I was like, why is this movie coming out in January? It looks like a
yeah.
summer.
Everyone was
Yeah,
thinking, oh, January movie, like it's probably gonna be really bad,
yeah, but it turned
but
out to
then
be
it's gonna
actually
be actually
pretty
really good.
decent. Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
indecent. Yeah, and then in a
and
way,
Scream was the other one I'm
oh
thinking
yeah,
of too.
Scream. Yeah,
Yeah.
another one too. That I was like, why is it being released in January? But
Because it's a horror movie. Why are you
yeah,
doing that? Why are you doing
yeah.
it? But it
But
did really well.
yeah, in a way, I mean, sometimes it works out, and I mean, with the going back to the Bad Boys case, I mean, it worked out for them because on paper it looks like a summer movie, but then COVID had
Yeah,
happened, so it worked out for them either way, so they could get the money for the film, and
yeah.
yeah,
Let me see. What's coming out in 2024 in film? In January. Let's see. The Book of Clarence, which looks really good. Actually, I'm surprised that is a January
what date?
release.
What's the
Oh,
date?
actually, no. I see why. Mean Girls. Yeah, never mind. Avoid that.
Oh, Mean Girls, the
Yeah.
musical.
No, no. I mean, like it makes sense that the film is like the biker writers is avoiding January
Oh, January
because
release, Mean
Mean
Girls.
Girls the musical is gonna make a ton of money.
Yeah,
That's gonna make a ton of money. The Book of Clarence looks really good too. Like I said, I thought that'd be like an Oscar contender like
the
type
Book
thing
of
where
Clarence.
yeah, I thought that'd be like there's the Beekeeper, which was a Jason Statham movie. Lift, which is another
Oh
movie
yeah,
with
that's a
Kevin Hart.
heist. Kevin Hart. Yeah, the
Yeah.
comedy. Yeah,
Um.
Netflix film.
Yeah. Not the big thing is Mean Girls. So Mean Girls is guaranteed money.
Yeah,
Guaranteed. There's no way, dude, that it's not gonna make money. Um. Yeah. So I see, I could see why and then get a January release. Yeah, no.
yeah,
It's because if it faced off against Mean Girls, dude, it'd get destroyed. Let's be honest. It'd get destroyed. And I think that's what some of these studios think about. That's probably what Disney thought about. It's like, if we release in December, it's gonna get destroyed probably by Aquaman, which people expect to bomb, but I feel I could see it making money and everything, but
yeah. Hopefully it
you know,
does. I mean, I like the first
it's
Aquaman,
yeah,
so
it's in a tough situation.
yeah, it is. It's in a
Yeah.
big tough situation. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that movie, The Bike Rider's in a tough situation. So let's see what happened. Um, Speaking of which, while I say that too, Aquaman, Jason Momoa did confirm it's the last one,
The
for
last
him.
Aquaman
Yeah,
movie.
he finally confirmed it's it. That's it. So,
Yeah, he's been playing one because he got cast in 2016. So and
yeah,
then he was in Justice League, and then 2019. So he's been playing it
yeah,
for about 6, 7 years now.
yeah.
So
Really been that long. Wow.
I know time just
Yeah. I
goes
feel
like
like
that, man. Crazy.
he's played it the most out of all of them, right?
Yeah, pretty
Let's see.
much.
So there
Yeah,
was Batman vs Superman where he made a cameo, Justice League, his own movie. Um, if you count Zack Snyder's Justice League as a separate movie
yeah,
from the original, which I would because they're way two different
yeah.
movies at this point.
And then he had a cameo at the
Yeah,
Flash,
The
the end
Flash,
credits.
cameo in Peacemaker,
Yep.
and then his own. Yeah, so 7 times. Gal Gadot was in Batman. Oh, it might be Gal Gadot actually. Batman vs Superman, Justice League, or Wonder Woman Justice League, Zack Snyder's one.
Wonder
Uh,
Woman 84.
yeah, Wonder Woman 84, which that came out before Justice League, and then
The
Shazam, the Flash. Oh, so they're
the
tied
Flash.
actually.
Yeah, they're tied. Yeah,
They're
because they
tied.
make
Yeah,
the appearances. Yeah, the appearances in them.
because yeah, she was in Shazam, and then yeah, the Flash. Yeah, okay, that's actually crazy that they're tied.
Yeah.
Um, because I don't even think Ezra Miller's. Yeah, no, Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller actually was the craziest one because like then they went to um the Arrowverse. Remember that? Where
Ezra Miller.
yeah, for it was when they did Crisis on Infinite Earths and they made
Oh
a
yes,
cameo.
yes, he was in. Yeah, it was a cameo when he saw the
Yeah,
Grant Gust. Yes,
it
I
was
remember
really
that.
cool.
I
That was
remember
one of
that.
the coolest things I've
Yes,
ever seen.
yes.
They made a lot of appearances, so it was like that. Yeah. So they're both around the same. Ezra's had 6 appearances, if I'm correct.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's about the same ish. Oh no, 7. I forgot that they were in the first Suicide Squad too. Cameo.
Oh
When they're
yes, they
yes.
did have cameos.
So yeah, it's a tie between Momoa, Godot, and
Miller.
Miller. Ben Affleck, don't even need to say it. That he's only been like what 5?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's yeah.
Same with Henry. Um, yeah, actually Henry's been in 4. Yeah, 5.
Five.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think
four,
yeah, it's been
5.
four,
Yeah,
five. Yeah.
like if you count Zack Snyder's Justice League as like not separate, then it's 4. But yeah, no, it's yeah, that's kind of crazy. So yeah, we'll see how I keep bonking into this mic. We'll see how Aquaman pans out. It's sad to see it go because I think that was a good casting. We'll see who the next Aquaman is, and yeah, so that was actually more news than I had initially expected. So we're going to our last piece of news for today. We got some first images for 2 new movies. First was Nosferatu.
The
Uh,
classic vampira
yeah,
movie from the
uh,
20s, late
yeah.
20s. Like, wait, that movie's
Literal
yeah.
Dracula ripoff, actually. But he turned
Messed
into
up.
his own character pretty much.
Oh.
It's like,
Yeah, it became a big thing.
yeah, it's like kind of like Deadpool in a way where Deadpool was supposed to be a parody of Deathstroke, but
Mhm.
then he just turned into
Came
his
into
more
us, it did his
yeah,
own thing. Yeah,
he's probably more popular than Deathstroke
yeah,
to
he
be
is.
honest,
Yeah, way
yeah.
more. Yeah,
That's not the case for Nosferatu, but a lot of us know Nosferatu for who is
SpongeBob,
flickering the lights.
SpongeBob.
Nosferatu. Yeah. So that's the only thing I've ever seen Nosferatu in, if I'm being quite honest with you. So,
From SpongeBob.
yeah. So yeah, which was so random, but that's what made him so great.
Yeah, because
Um
on a popular children's cartoon. Yeah,
yeah.
and then he sees Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was, like Nosferatu. Pretty good cast though. Pretty good cast for Nosferatu. Let me bring it up. I know it has Lily Rose Depp.
Oh, nice.
I'm not really like I don't think she's won me over yet to be honest as an actress.
Hmm.
It's so we'll see how that she, like she works out. But I'm very excited because it's directed by Robert Eggers who made the Northman.
Oh, the Northman. Okay.
Yep, and The Witch, lots of very good movies. So that's one I'm looking forward to. It has a stack cast of
Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas
I
Hoult. I
see
was gonna
that.
say, yeah,
Nice.
Bill Skarsgård.
Scars. Yeah,
Yeah,
Skarsgård.
yeah, it's a hard last name to pronounce. Lily Rose Depp, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Emma Corrin, Willem Dafoe.
Oh,
William Dafoe. There's a debate about that, but you
he
know what?
did.
It's William to me.
He did a Nosferatu early in 2000. He
I
did one
believe so.
with
What?
John
Yeah,
Malkovich. Yeah,
yeah, I think he did.
yeah, he did
What's it?
one.
I didn't know if it was Nosferatu or Dracula, but I think it might be right that it was Nosferatu.
Yeah, it was
Oh
like
no, it was yeah, it was Nosferatu. Yeah,
yeah,
otherwise known as Count Orlok.
or like yes,
Yeah, so yeah, it's a really good cast. Very very good director, very good cast. And very classic character in Nosferatu. So we'll see how that goes. I'll pull up the image for you. But I think, yeah, I think we get a hint that it's gonna be a very monstrous looking character. Like
yes.
as Nosferatu should look. So, yeah, that's gonna be cool. Like I said, I'm not the most convinced of Lily Rose Depp's
Hmm.
acting, but I heard she was like okay in that really bad TV show, The Idol.
The Idol.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, so we'll see. Improvements can always be made.
yeah,
There's a
absolutely.
lot of actresses I felt the same way about too. Like what's his face? You do you remember Jack Courtney, the guy who played Captain Boomerang?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, like I thought he was a terrible actor.
Hmm.
Like I did not care for him. There wasn't anything that he had won me over after like Terminator and what's it called, Divergent. But then he played Captain Boomerang in Suicide Squad, and I'm like, for the first time ever, I was like, wow, I actually want more of this guy.
More of the guy.
And
Yeah.
so, it's always about finding that one role that, you know, will make people like, will make you like,
Come
bring you,
far as
yeah.
an. I mean, even too with John Cena. I mean, I love John Cena growing up
Hmm.
as a wrestler, but when he first started his acting,
Yeah.
but definitely he's come a long way because now John Cena, he's a good actor
Yeah.
now. Yeah, he could do a role. He could do comedy,
Hmm.
drama. I mean, it's just you
Yeah.
start off small and then you kind of got to work your way up the ladder,
Yeah.
find your niche,
Hmm.
and yeah,
Yeah. It's crazy. It's funny. I was thinking about John Cena. Like,
John Cena.
he had a feud with Batista in 2010. I don't know if you saw that one, but,
The wait,
yeah.
the feud at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Main 26, where
yeah,
it's like, Batista was like jealous about, oh, like you get all these movies and all this stuff and everything. But it's funny to see the position they're both in now, where Batista's getting a lot of movies too.
yeah. They're both. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
both. Yeah, they're both actors. They're
but
both very good. Yeah.
Batista's probably the best like wrestler turned actor, like in terms of actual acting ability.
Yeah, Batista's very
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
because I would say he's better than The Rock and Cena in terms of acting ability. So, you know, with that said, though, yeah, not to get off subject, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. But yeah, and then the other first look that we had was a franchise that a lot of us love. A lot of our parents probably love too.
Another nostalgic
Yeah,
blast from the '80s.
Beverly Hills Cop. Axel Foley
Dun,
had his
dun, dun,
first,
dun, dun, dun.
his first look.
The image, yes, I saw that.
It
Yes,
looks like AI though,
it
and
did look a little AI. I
like,
noticed the picture.
but
Yeah.
that's the thing. Um, Eddie Murphy and You People and Coming to America,
Mhm.
um, the second one.
Yeah.
To clarify for those, it's stupid that name.
Yeah.
They named it Coming to, like, the
Two
number two America. They should
coming
just name
to.
it something else.
Yeah.
Return to America or something like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, basically, like, he looks really AI in those pictures. I don't know what, like,
Because
in
Eddie
You
Murphy's
People,
61. He's
yeah,
61. Yeah.
something like that. And
Yeah.
he, like in You People, he looks so like fake for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. He did make a joke in SNL that might be like, it's like Botox joke and
Mhm.
everything. So it might be that. But like, I don't know what it is. He looks so much older, but the same at the same. I don't know the best way to explain it. He's 62. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to explain it, dude. It's just like something about him looks so like uncanny
Eddie
valley.
Murphy.
Like,
He's doing another movie too, like a Christmas movie on Prime, Candy Cane Lane or something like
yeah.
that. So,
I'm excited to see him back in like the spotlight though, because I love Eddie
oh
Murphy.
yeah, he's
And
a legend.
Raw is a fun movie.
Oh yeah,
I mean, we could go over so many movies that he was in and everything. Yeah, he's got a couple coming out soon though, but like it's just because I know for a while it was like, yeah, after 1,000 words, that's the movie I was thinking of,
oh yeah, he was
which was
gone
really
for
bad.
like
He was
yeah.
gone for a while because I think he just wanted to break, but also he was just in really, really bad movies. Like,
Yeah, he
A
was. I
Thousand
mean,
Words was really bad. Imagine that.
yeah,
Norbit,
he had a lot of great movies, but then he has a lot of bad
yeah.
movies too, which
Meet
is
Dave.
yeah,
What was the other one? Um, and you know what's the sad thing about that too? It underrated him so
yeah.
badly because have you ever seen Dreamgirls?
I have
Yeah,
yes.
now that because like I just got reminded of it because I saw
Mm.
that, like, like the rumor was that he was great in that movie, by the
Yeah, he
way. Let me,
was.
yeah,
Yeah,
like, but the rumor is that, like, he like could have won best supporting actor, but
mhm.
because he was in so many garbage movies, like,
They didn't just
the
bother.
Academy had a bias against him. So
Damn, that's not cool.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
not cool, and it's just like, oh
yeah. He's had some really good ones and some really bad ones. I
yeah.
mean, it's been hit and miss for the most part. It's been like, I mean, you people's okay.
I didn't like it
You
that
didn't like
much.
it. You
No,
didn't
I
like it
wasn't
that
a
much.
fan. Like, the AI kiss. I mean, AI
Oh
kiss.
yeah,
The
that was
CGI
really
kiss was
dumb.
so stupid,
I know
dude.
that was really dumb. I know,
Uh,
yeah. And then the coming to America,
Disappointing.
it was very disappointing. And so I
But
hope the new Beverly Hills Cop does good
mhm,
because I am a fan of the first two. The third
yeah,
one is kind of bad, but the first two are really good.
Oh yeah,
So I'm hoping this one does well.
yeah,
It's again, it's kind of like blasphemy, like a kind of like a reboot because it's Axel Foley. So I'm
yeah,
hoping this one does well. I'm excited for it, but I don't have my hopes on like super high for it. But
yeah,
I am. It's something I will look forward to and do plan on watching.
mm,
So I hope it does well. The
yeah,
new Beverly. It's going to be on Netflix, right? It's a
yeah. It's gonna be
Netflix
on
film.
Netflix.
Yeah.
I also want to give a shout to Dolomite is my name because that's a
Dolomite
good
is my
movie.
name is good. That's another good Eddie
Dolomite
Murphy
is
movie.
my name.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's a very good movie. It's directed. So yeah, this movie is gonna be directed by Mark Malloy, who I don't really see much stuff from. It looks like it's been like television commercials and everything. I don't know about that. Directed by Will Bial, who is I know that name from Venom, Aquaman, Gangster Squad, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Um, because they cut out a lot of his stuff from the original one. So we'll see about that.
Mhm.
I'm hesitant, but I hope it's all right. And it's got a cast of you brought back the originals like Judge Reinhold, but you got some new people like Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
Yes, I heard about that.
Kevin Bacon is in here, Taylor Page, very good actress. Yeah, a lot of people returning. Like I said, a lot of new people. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, just because it's Beverly Hills Cop. I hope it's
Yeah.
alright. But yeah, I hope it's a good movie. Like I
Yeah, I
said,
mean, I really like the first two.
yeah,
It's a fun franchise because you're mixing
yeah,
comedy with action,
mm,
and that kind of character really helped build his career because that
yeah.
was like one of his first iconic
Oh yeah,
characters. So it really helped his career launch from Beverly Hills Cop. So I'm hoping the best for it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like
No high hopes, but I'm
yeah,
hoping it surprises me and
yeah,
it's fun and enjoyable. I was reading somewhere that Beverly Hills Cop would have been completely different because Eddie Murphy, he really wanted that role, but really the studios were
yeah.
looking at Sylvester Stallone.
That would not.
So that would have been it.
It
Beverly
wouldn't
Hills
have
Cop.
worked out. I don't think
It
it
would
would
have
have
been a
worked out.
completely different,
Yeah,
yeah, different thing. So I'm glad
yeah,
Eddie Murphy, because Eddie Murphy actually really wanted. He was really trying to get that role. So
yeah,
I'm glad they went with Eddie Murphy because again, he
mm,
brings comedy and charm to it to his
yeah.
character Axel Foley. So
That's another guy,
yeah,
Stallone. Like him and Murphy, like they both have, when they're in classics, they're in classics. Like
yeah,
you have Eddie with Shrek and Beverly Hills Cop, and even the Nutty Professor one.
yeah,
Like like there are movies that people love and everything. And
yeah. They're fun. They're fun
Stallone
films.
has had Rocky
Rambo,
and Rambo, but then they've been in absolute stinkers.
like
Like
really garbage
yeah,
movies.
like
Yes.
like I don't even have to go over Eddie's. I just already went over it. But Stallone's had like Judge Dredd,
Oh God.
like which is that the reboot was way better and actually good.
Yeah.
The Expendables 4, which I don't need to go on about again
The
because
worst
that
movie of the year
infuriates
for
me.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, still, um, yeah, but I mean, I'd rather watch the Expendables 4 than play Skull Island.
Oh really?
Yeah. And then like you have yeah, no, he's been in a lot of stinkers, but yeah, it's I'm hesitant. Not hesitant. I'm waiting for judgment. I want to see how this pans out. It should be fun at least.
Yeah. See how it turned out. Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool to see. Like I said, he still looks kind of fake for some reason. I don't know
The
what it is.
photo. Yeah. I looked
Yeah,
a little bit. I'm like, is this a real photo? Because when I shared it
yeah,
too, I posted it and I was like, it looked. I know the side.
yeah. It looks so off.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people were saying that too. Like it looks super off. So
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't just me. I was like, huh, he looks like the same but different. Like he looks like
Yeah.
80s Eddie Murphy, but like not really. Like
Yeah. It's a
I
little.
don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Like I'll put an image in the video so people know what the
You know
hell
what
I'm
we're talking
talking
about?
about because like they'll get it then because we're like, you know, it's yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there's not been too much released about the movie actually. I should before should say that. I should say the plot since it's here.
Mhm.
After the death of an old friend, Detroit Police Department Lieutenant Axel Foley returns to Beverly Hills to investigate corruption within the Beverly Hills Police Department with his daughter, who apparently is estranged from him, and her ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
I
Okay.
don't know
So
how.
he's adding family into the mix as well.
Yeah. I forgot to also mention this was supposed to be directed by like this is a sad part, by the
Mhm.
way. This film was supposed to be directed by the guys who directed Bad Boys for Life.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
but they had to leave this project because they went to go direct. They left this project to go direct Batgirl.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I
So
meant by
that's why it
sense.
was, yeah.
I meant almost said Supergirl, but yeah, Batgirl. Yeah, that's what makes it sad because, as all of you know, Batgirl is not ever coming out. So
Yeah, sadly. Yeah.
they missed out. It sucks that they missed out on such a big opportunity with another Beverly Hills Cop. If
Hmm.
they were still attached to it, I had to have so much more faith in it
Yeah.
because like if like, it just sucks, man. It sucks. That's actually
Unfortunate, very
some
unfortunate.
of the
Yeah.
most unfortunate news I hear. Like I've heard, but at least they got Bad Boys 4, so
Something coming up.
yeah, they got something at least. But it's sad to see. Like I said, WB sucks. I don't know how many times I have to say that in this podcast, but I'll stop. But yeah, I guess that's it for news. Up next we got our final segment of the day. What's coming out this week? Um, the big one though is from Columbia, Sony, and Apple Studios. Napoleon.
Napoleon. Yep. Comes
Yeah,
out today, actually. It's out
yeah.
today.
It's very I'm trying to see the Rotten Tomato score. Sorry, 67%. So
67.
it's like getting good scores.
For the most
For
part,
the most
yeah.
part.
I mean, I kind of
Went up
expected
to
it.
69 now.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I was expecting it to be a little bit higher, but it's
yeah,
still something that I'll definitely check out in the theaters. It looks
yeah.
like a theater experience film. And Ridley Scott, he's phenomenal director.
Yeah, and the next, yeah, no, I'm very excited for to watch that movie. I'm gonna try to do a review about it. It's gonna be a tough week though with Thanksgiving
Yeah,
and everything.
Thanksgiving and
So
yeah.
we'll see when I do it. I'll try to do it like soon as possible though. I just want to check this out too. Yeah, also, we had Monarch Legacy of Monsters.
Hmm.
That started up on Apple TV Plus. I forgot to mention that last week. Yeah, the first two episodes came out, so we're gonna have another episode this week on the 24th. That's a Friday, right? Yeah, that's
Yep.
Friday. So, that's another movie that will be coming out, or movie TV show that's based on the MonsterVerse with Godzilla and Kong. So yeah, I gotta
Nice.
watch that show. I'm just gonna wait till like I did with Loki though.
Loki, yeah,
Yeah,
waited
just
to binge
binge
it
watch.
all in
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Up next from Netflix, we got Maestro, which is starring and directed by Bradley Cooper.
Nice.
Um, it looks good. It looks pretty good. I
Hmm.
won't lie. I will probably check it out too. Well, I'll do a review maybe. But it has an 81%. It seems like
Good
it seems
reviews.
like it's getting pretty solid reviews. It's produced also by Spielberg and
Oh,
Scorsese, so
wow.
you got,
Yeah, you got
you
some
know,
legends
you
right
got some
there.
legends in there. It's a biopic of Leonard Bernstein, who is a famous conductor, and with a focus on his marriage to Felicia Montiel. I am not even say that last name. But as a great cast, you have Carrie Mulligan, absolutely love her.
Mhm.
Bradley Cooper, of course, great actor. Matt Bomer, solid actor. Been a while since I've seen him in something
Matt Boom,
big,
yeah.
right?
Maya
I think it
Hawk.
was it like the what's it called? The Good Guys.
The Nice
No,
Guys. I mean,
The Nice Guys.
the
Yeah, I'm
Nice
sorry.
Guys
I
with
love that movie, The
yeah.
Nice Guy. How did I forget the name? I see that movie yearly. I
Oh,
forgot. My
really? The
God,
Nice
yeah.
Guys.
Sarah Silverman, Maya Hawke, Michael Yuri. Like, so it's a good cast.
Good cast,
Very,
yeah.
very good cast. Very much looking forward to it. So I'll be checking it out. Um, Also from Netflix, it's Leave the World Behind.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
Sam Esmail film, right?
yeah.
Yes, that looks good. It has that Mr. Robot esque feel to it.
Yeah. So it's a psychological thriller. It has Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, Ethan Hawke, Kevin Bacon, and another movie. Wow, shout out Kevin Bacon. He's getting all those roles.
Getting those roles in.
A family vacation on Long Island is interrupted by two strangers bearing news of a mysterious blackout. As the threat grows more imminent, both families must decide how best to survive the potential crisis, all while grappling with their own place in the collapsing world. So this will be in select theaters tomorrow. Well, tomorrow would be today, which is since it releases on Wednesday. So yeah, it's out today in select theaters, but its streaming release will be December 8th, 2023 on Netflix. So
So around the corner.
yeah, I don't think Maestro's getting the same treatment actually. I want to check that before. Yeah, so actually I lied. Limited theatrical release for Maestro will also be today. Um, yeah, and it will be streaming on Netflix December 20th. So, yeah, I guess those I guess Netflix has two movies in the theaters. That's kind of crazy,
That's
but
good.
yeah. Up next, we got from Disney Wish, which isn't doing too hot.
I know, yeah, I was surprised it doesn't have good reviews. And usually Disney films, they have good reviews. They get like 60% or higher,
Yeah,
and Wish is currently at 49, which
yeah,
is one of Disney's lowest reviews since what, like Cars 2?
yeah.
Which,
And if you want to
yeah,
count everything, since Quantum Mania,
Quantumania, wow. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
I can't think of, or are you talking about animated or just overall?
I was just talking about animated,
Okay,
but
because I know there was like that really bad Nutcracker movie that they had. Um, what was it? Yeah, the Nutcracker and the Four Realms had a
oh
32%
wow,
on
when did
Rotten
that come
Tomatoes.
out?
2018. The
Was that
fact
a Disney? Was that like a Disney Plus? Oh no,
No, it
Disney
was
Plus wasn't around
Actual
in
Disney movie.
actual Disney movie.
Yeah, the fact that you don't know about it also shows how bad the
Yeah,
marketing was for the movie. Because
yeah.
if we're being honest, as you can see with the box office, no one watched
No one
it.
watched. Oh wow, yeah,
Yeah, 174 million
yeah.
against a budget of 133 million.
Wow.
Yeah. So it shows a failure on their part, and it's actually sad that Wish is getting better. Like I don't know what's going
Mm,
on with Disney.
yeah. Jeez.
It's all around. It's not been a hot year for Disney. You know, you've had, the Marvels has been underperforming. Ant Man and the Wasp has been terrible. Like
Yeah.
did terrible. Guardians of the Galaxy was a one.
Hmm.
On Disney Plus, and you had like yeah, it just hasn't been too hot. Like,
Yeah.
like there was a controversy of writing off Crater. Loki was another one, but like like that's really it.
Yeah. It was.
Ahsoka
Yeah.
was a one too, from what I hear
Oh,
too. I have
Ahsoka.
to
Yeah,
watch that
Ahsoka. I
show.
heard good things
I
about
have
that
to
too.
watch that show. But like yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. Like you had a good cast. Like it's a Disney animated film, and it's bad.
Yeah.
Like, what's going
It
on,
happens.
Disney?
Yeah,
Come
man.
on. Uh, get your shit together, man. Like, just what is wrong with you guys? Oh, I don't know. And last but not least, the movie I will be reviewing tomorrow. Uh, Coming out from Paramount Plus, the main event, the one I'm looking forward to the most. Good Burger 2.
Good Burger too. Long time in making, 26 years
Yeah.
since the first one, 97. So
Yep.
long time. But I mean, I hope it does well. I mean, I saw
Yeah.
the official trailer. It does look like an interesting premise, talking about in a way, talking about AI,
Yeah.
artificial intelligence. So hopefully it does good. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah. So it comes out tomorrow on Paramount
Plus.
Plus. Everyone's back except for Abe. Rest in
Mhm.
peace.
Oh yeah. Eh,
It's sad to see him not there.
Any? Do they have any early reviews on it or nothing yet?
No, it's not seem to have
Nothing yet.
yeah, nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
Like if it turns out to be like like mediocre, like
I mean, the first one has like a 33, but the first one I still enjoy. Like it's
yeah,
just like part of my childhood,
yeah, and
part of a lot of people's childhood.
and it's got a weird cast. Like you have Keenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell back.
Mhm.
And then you have Carmen Electra.
Oh yeah, she was in the first one.
Yeah,
Yes, Roxanne.
yeah, Roxanne's back. Young Gravy,
What?
Rob Gronkowski, Mark Cuban.
What?
What is going on, man? Flo Borg, uh, Matt Friend, Nicole Byer. Wow. Okay. There's yeah, it's interesting.
Interesting. Got some
Um
people.
yeah, also Lil Rail Howerly. I said
Low
that.
Roll Howie. Yep.
Yeah. Love that guy. I
Yeah, he's
think
good.
yeah.
He's good.
Um I it's all right. I'm pretty hyped. He's playing the lawyer for the corporation Megacorp. Um Josh Server as Fizz, the current manager of Good Burger, who previously worked in the drive-thru, so he's
Oh
back
yeah.
there.
Oh, nice.
Oh wait, they do have for Ed. There's also Ed too. I forgot about that.
Ed
Ed's
two.
son. Yeah, Ed's son. Yeah,
Oh.
he has a son. But yeah, no. Why did I click on his name? Yeah, no. I like this cast. It's funny.
looks
Yeah.
like a fun
I
fun
wonder if
movie.
Gronk is supposed to do. Who was? It's been a long time since I saw the movie. It was
Mm.
Shaq, right?
Shaq was in there. Yes, he
Yeah.
did as a cameo.
I
Yeah.
wonder if like that's what like Gronk's gonna essentially be. You know how like in Space Jam and New Legacy, like it was uh instead of Bill Murray, they got Michael B. Jordan.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. So doing like cameos here and there.
yeah.
Nice.
So I wonder if it's gonna be like that. Um, I'm interested on how I'm interested how Roxanne's gonna be in it because like she was on the other team. She was for like Kurt's henchman.
Yes, she was one of Kurt's
Yeah.
henchmen. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I think that's everyone returning except for oh no Sinbad. I forgot about
Oh yeah, Sinbad.
everyone.
He was the teacher.
Yeah.
Wait, Dan Schneider's? Oh no.
Yeah, he was the owner. He's
Oh,
not in
but
it.
he's not
Oh
the
yeah,
because
he's not returning. I forgot
yeah,
about that.
because I know he cut ties with them. So
Yeah, and there's lots of rumors there and everything. Nothing
yeah, a lot of
confirmed, so I won't
crazy.
say that. But
Yeah,
oh yeah, he doesn't have the best reputation at the
yeah.
moment. Yeah, so no Dan Schneider either. So this is gonna be a weird movie. It's gonna be a different dynamic because you know, no Dan Schneider, no Abe, no Sinbad. Those are like those are like the people who
Couple of
also
different characters. Yeah,
yeah, those are like the people who made like the movie like really fun too. Besides Keenan and Kel.
yeah.
Um, so and it makes sense for two of them because one literally is pretty much blacklisted and the other is dead.
Pass. Yeah, pass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then there's Sinbad who's just not here.
yeah.
But yeah, I hope he makes a cameo at least. Like
That'd be fun.
yeah, like is he really not in it? Like yeah, no, give me Sinbad, guys. I want to see Mr. Wheat. Well, I want to
Sweet.
know if he got his car fixed. Like
Oh yeah, there's the
yeah,
burger fell on it at the first one.
yeah, so we'll see we'll see how this movie pans out. I'm not expecting like too much from it to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
same, same. But
Um,
it's definitely something that I'll
yeah,
be checking out though, checking
yeah,
out for a
like I'm
watch.
not expecting like amazingness or anything. I'm just expecting like a like a usual comedy sequel, maybe something that's not good, but could be good. Who knows? Who
Yeah, who
knows? Yeah,
knows? Up in the air.
as
Yeah.
long as I enjoy it, that's all that
As
matters to
long as you
me.
laugh,
Yeah,
relax, it's
yeah,
all that matters at the end of the day for
oh
a
yeah.
film.
So yeah, we'll see. And I think that's it for things that are coming out this week. Um, Next week, I don't think there's that many releases next
Not
week.
not
But
too
yeah,
many. Yeah, not that I know of. Yeah.
yeah. So we'll see. With that said, guys, I think that's it. Once again, 100 subs.
Thank you.
Pretty
Yes,
crazy.
that's great.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. It means a lot to us, and
Hmm.
it's an honor getting to update you guys on entertainment news, sharing our thoughts and
Yeah.
feelings on film. So thank you very
It's
much.
awesome, man. It's so awesome. 100 subs, just 2 months. Like I said, there's so many goals I want to reach. We want to reach.
Absolutely.
Check out our website, realrapentertainment.com. I bought that domain and we have a lot of solid writers. I know I'm gonna write more stuff. I know Javi's gonna write more stuff soon. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, be sure to check that out too because that, you know, extra content you will see not on here in video form because we could go more in depth and everything.
Hmm.
And we have like a couple, we have long reads, like we have 10-minute reads or 2-minute reads. We have everything. So check that out. With that said, unless Javi wants to add anything else.
It's about it. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a nice Thanksgiving. Enjoy yourself
Yep,
out there. Relax. Eat some good food.
yeah. And like I said, on Black Friday, be sure to check out for those deals, like especially with physical media. Like I said, it's worth it,
Yeah.
guys. It's worth it.
And be nice to retail workers too on
Yeah.
Black
Oh, yeah,
Friday.
that too.
Yes.
Yeah, they've dealt with a lot of crap, so don't harass them or anything. Be nice to them. It's a stressful job. Anyone who's working retail that day, bless you guys. You guys, I know it's tough. So,
Yeah.
be sure to you know, have a lot of respect for retail workers because yeah, it's not easy, especially dealing with a lot of crazy people out there.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get my TV, my 20-inch TV, like now, and
Yeah.
like trying to fight each other.
I know it's
It's
ridiculous,
probably not
man.
as crazy these days because of
COVID.
online,
Yeah. And
but
it's
there's
been a
still
little
some
bit.
craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still going to be. Yeah.
I haven't worked in retail, so like I don't know, but you know,
Yeah. It gets pretty hectic, man.
yeah, I hear it gets from others. I hear it's hectic. So yeah. But yeah, with that said, have a great Thanksgiving, everyone. Have a good, holiday weekend in general. And we'll see you guys next week for another episode of Real Rap Podcast. And we'll also maybe see you guys for reviews of the Hunger Games.
Mhm.
I think Javi here will be doing a review of
Yes.
that.
Yep.
And I'll be doing a review of Good Burger too.
Nice.
So yeah, we got a couple stuff cooking up here. So, yeah, be sure to check those out. And we'll see you guys next week.
No one ever cared what you said, but to say that means never listening to what mom say. Always had a dream on moving at my mom's place. Always hesitating when it came to putting on the wrong face. When it came to putting it on face. When it came to building up a better being, but a better being. Never been in the back of your thoughts. Never ever thought you'd ever see them, but I bet that you were heated, but you scream in the back of your thoughts. Nightmares and dreams in the back of your thoughts. Life with a meaning.